All right, I'm the Flat Rate Master, and today we're going to do a tier list of tool brands. I've thought about doing this list before, but somebody suggested it in my live stream every Thursday. So let's talk about how I'm going to judge these tool brands. Quality of the tool, number one. Value is also really high. The value you get for the tool. Warranty ease, how easy it is to get warranty. That's going to depend a lot. And obviously, overall availability, stuff like that is going to factor in as well. So let's get into the tier list. If you're not familiar with how tier lists work, let me explain it real quick. S tier is the best of the best. A tier is, normal realm of the best. And then B, C, you get the rest of it. The tools I judge them on have to be either made by them or made exclusively for them. So a lot of Matco stuff and a lot of Cornwell stuff is going to be not counted in that. It's specifically what they make or have made for them exclusively. And we're taking that into account as well because of changing suppliers and stuff like that. So first one we got to do is obviously Snap-on. Now Snap-on quality is S tier. No doubt about it. Quality is S tier. The value, however, is not good. They're getting more and more and more and more expensive every day. So if I was judging it strictly on the tools, it'd be S tier. The value, however, I'm going between B and A tier simply because it's gotten so overpriced for what it is. Now, warranty obviously is great. Now, I'm going to put it in B tier simply because of how just expensive they are. It comes down to strictly cost. Excellent tools, but they're just so expensive and they just keep getting more and more expensive. Let's go ahead and talk about Mac. Now, Mac obviously has their own manufacturing, so we're judging them on tools that they make. And honestly, I would not put them in the same category as S tier of the quality of their tools. I'd put them more in A tier on the quality of their tools themselves. Don't take this personally, but I don't think their tools are as good as Snap-on. Mac has not gone stupidly expensive like Snap-on does, but I think I don't think their tools are as good as Snap-on. I'm going to also put those in B tier. Now we're going to talk Matco. Matco, we all know, makes toolboxes, but they do have their ratchets and their premium line of sockets, US made, and those are made exclusively for them by AJ Manufacturing. They're really good quality. I think their impact swivels are S tier because they don't manufacture their own stuff because of, changing manufacturers, changing availability. The quality of them kind of slides down when you get away from the premium stuff. So unfortunately for my Matco fanboys, because I am one, I'm going to put Matco in C tier. Because they don't manufacture anything but toolboxes, I love their impact swivels. I love their ratchets. But in general, they're C tier, okay? I'm sure I'll get some praise, some hate for that. I know I'm going to get hate for putting Snap-on in B tier. Now, Cornwell Tools is a manufacturer of not only hand tools as well as toolboxes. They bought a company to make toolboxes for them. I don't think their tools are that good. They're okay. I don't think they're really all that. You have a really poor dealer network. I'm sorry. I haven't seen a Cornwell dealer except once in my career, and he only lasted a year and a half. So that's a huge problem. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in C tier along with Matco tools. Dealer network was better. The quality of their tools was better. I might put them in B tier, but because of their dealer network, especially the internet's favorite favorite brand, Icon. They're good. Obviously, ease of warranty makes it higher up on the list. You just go back to a Harbor Freight and get warranty replacements. Their value is not as good as a lot of people seem to think it is. Their prices are pretty high for retail style hand tools. They just are. And well, I can't conceivably put them in S tier because I don't think the quality is S tier quality. I'm leaning more towards A or B tier simply because of, well, the warranty aspect of it and value that they do provide. They aren't stupid expensive like Snap-on or the tool trucks. So I'm going to go ahead and put Icon in A tier. I think it's a good choice. Now let's talk Gray Pneumatic. Gray Pneumatic has some great products. I've used their sockets for literally decades without problems. The issue comes from warranty. Warranty is basically non-existent on Gray Pneumatic. They will do everything they can to not warranty their products. If you buy it through a tool truck, it's warranted basically by where they bought them from, not from Gray Pneumatic. So like he bought off a tool truck, he bought it from ISN. ISN is basically warranting those tools at their cost. So I can't recommend them because of those issues. We are going to put Gray Pneumatic down in D tier. Quality good, warranty issues not. I'm wearing a Milwaukee hat. You know how I feel about Milwaukee, but this is specifically about their hand tools. Now, the quality of the hand tools is really good. Warranty, from what I understand, I have not personally dealt with it on the hand tool side of it, is very good as well. Trouble-free, yada, yada, yada. They do have some very poor products that have been out in the market that a lot of people have not liked. So I'm going to put them in C tier. Good quality, value's okay. Their wrenches are excellent. Their sockets are good. Yeah, I'm going to leave it in C tier. They wrenches push them up, but like their short impact sockets push them back down. So we're going to leave them in C tier. All right, let's talk every grandpa's favorite tool brand, Craftsman. Now, Craftsman has gone through a lot of evolution over the years. They've been made by various companies, including SK, and, now they're made by whoever makes them. I'm not even sure who's making them for them right now. I'm going to put them in D tier just because the brand has had so much turmoil over the lifespan of the brand. I mean, it went away, got bought up. Now it's being made by who knows who. I mean, I'm sure somebody in the audience will tell me who makes it. I haven't done any research. I have no interest in buying Craftsman tools. But because of that, those issues, I'm going to put it in D tier. Now, easily warranted. Go to Lowe's, you can warranty it. But let's talk about Tekton. Tekton, quality of the tools is good. Warranty is usually trouble-free online, via phone. And I have no problem with recommending the brand itself. Now, the tools themselves are not S tier quality. I'm leaning towards B tier. They're really good, affordable tools. The warranty's easy. I think they're right up there. Now, this next brand only has a limited for the automotive space of tools, but it's Knipex. Knipex is just S tier. Phenomenal warranty, phenomenal tools. They stand behind their tools, and they make great tools. S tier all day long. I doubt I will get any feedback on Knipex because it's just S tier. All right. Capri tools are very similar to Tekton. So I'm literally going to put them right next door. They're right in that same category, really good value, not quite as good. And before anybody questions me about this, quality-wise, they're not as good as Mac or Snap-on. Value-wise, they're a lot better, but I still don't think they're any higher than that. All right, let's talk Williams. Now, Williams is obviously a branch of Snap-on. They're an industrial brand, and they literally are made at the Snap-on plant, maybe at the same quality. I don't think they are because of way less prices, even though they're finished differently, et cetera, et cetera. They do also have a Taiwanese lines that, quality is a lot less than the US made stuff, but they are really, really good value. We're going to put that in B tier. SK. SK US tools have been beautifully finished their entire life. They've had quality issues up and down based on who owned them. I personally have had a SK wrench break the open jaw in a video. You can watch my wrench series testing that to confirm that. They're beautiful tools, decent pricing. I'm leaning towards C tier simply because of that wrench that literally broke a jaw off of. So I'm going to go put it in C tier. Now, another fan favorite is Astromatic. Astromatic stuff is just awesome. Great warranty, great people. I don't have any affiliation with them right now. I've done some work with them in the past, but I currently don't have any contacts there. And they make some of the best tools of what they make. So they are also S tier. I'm sorry. Everything that I've gotten from them has been awesome. Big nasty, their sockets, their nano sockets. They're just an S tier company, and they stand behind their product. All right. Gearwrench. Gearwrench is really good value. They're really good tools for the most part. And warranty, from everything I've seen, has been really good. Other than recently, there was an issue that Hubble Mechanic was trying to help out with a warranty on a discontinued tool. That was the problem. It was discontinued. So I'm going to put them in A tier. Really good products. They stand behind them. Really good value. And I think they do a better job than Tekton and Capri as far as value there and quality of the tools. Now, this one is kind of Proto is a division of Stanley Works, and it's basically Mac Tools version of Williams. So I'm going to put it right next to Williams and, Mac. I don't know how good their warranty is, but their tools are good. And I kind of put it right there with Williams. And, I think they're a good choice. All right. Last two brands we're going to go over. If you want to see me break down Japanese brands or German brands, let me know in the comments. The last two brands we're going to do. First up, we've got Sunex. Sunex, if you don't know, Matco's ADV line is Sunex. Really good warranties. Quality-wise, they are not up to Snap-on. They are not up to Matco's premium line, their US-made line, but they're excellent tools. And you know what? Just on the value of Sunex, I'm going to go ahead and put them in S tier. Really great quality tools for really great prices. They just are. Quality of the tools, probably not anywhere near up there, but I definitely think they're A or S tier just because they're so great value and they stand behind their tools. They warranty their tools. That's not a big deal for them. Because of the value, because of the service, it's staying in S tier. All right, the last one is Vim. Now, Vim, I've got some issues with their marketing department, personal because of how they want to treat creators. That has nothing to do with how I'm going to rank them. It's just a side note because bitter YouTuber that doesn't get sponsored by Vim Tools. Their tools, not expensive, great quality. I use Vim tools all the time. For anybody looking for the kind of tools they sell, they are my first choice. You need Torx, triple squares, hex. You need any of that kind of stuff. I will tell you, go Vim. Their warranty is just great. And there is no other place I can put it but S tier. They're just an S tier product. Everything they do does its job great. Period. They are an S tier product. So, quick overview: Knipex, Astromatic, Sunex and Vim, S tier. A tier, Icon, Gearwrench. B tier, Snap-on, Mac. Again, that's mostly because of value over the quality of the tools. Tekton, Capri, Williams, Proto carry out B tier. Matco, Cornwell, Milwaukee, SK, C tier. Pneumatic and Craftsman, D tier. Let me know how I'm wrong in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.